say a word. It just shits all day, eats all day.
I ain't gonna lie. We do gotta come up with a plan though and fucking figure this shit out. Cause
Well,
I think
Lagara might
us,
be.
I think us sitting here doing nothing makes it look so much worse.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with Ming.
I think it all starts from dickhead
What you
threatening,
mean?
threatening. You're the only one that called Ziggy, right? Nobody else called him or texted him.
Yeah, yeah.
You kept calling him up, threatening his husband. You're gonna do a drive-by on him. Then he went to the hounds and told them, and then they made some bullshit up to, to the Faceless so they'd fight the battles for him. And then we heard about it from, Charlie told us about the Ravens, and ADMC told us about the hounds snitching because we had a big dealing with them. Does that make
Right.
sense?
How do you want to tell him?
I think we just go and tell him.
Just call a meeting and. Oh, really? Now all of a sudden you're awake.
Yeah, crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You're fucking useless, bro. You just sit here, stand on the wall the whole day, taking shits the whole day.
Fucking taking shit.
You don't say a single word.
I was thinking about filling up my water bottle.
What do you mean? You were thinking about it?
Yeah, I was thinking about.
What does
filling up
that
my water
mean?
bottle.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I was thinking about it. Most of us can't even have water nowadays. God damn, most of us want us to fucking dehydrate.
Let's see this plan. Let's see this plan. The dickhead, okay?
A gun, drive by.
Yeah.
I like that. Where's spinning in the jury at?
Don't overspeak now just because we called you out. You gotta just sit there in silence.
Yeah,
bro.
you missed the whole fucking crazy dialogue, but
All right. He kept calling Ziggy up. He was gonna tell him that he was gonna do a drive-by on Flop, right? I think we have to get that out of the way because Dickhead's the only one that called Ziggy. So if they go through his phone, that's the only way they can kind of prove it, right? That's the only thing that they can.
So we tell them that dickhead friend to do a drive-by on his husband, and that's why Ziggy did what he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone understands that. Everyone gets that part.
You got that part?
Okay.
All right. Then Flop
All right.
went and told. Did he tell Misha or did he go straight to Charlie?
I think he told. I think he might have told Misha, and then Misha went and told everybody.
that's the story we heard. Yeah.
Since they're
The
connected,
story
right?
Yeah, so the story we heard, what Shang told us, is that Flop went and told Ravens.
All right. And then from there, they both went, right? Or did one of them go?
Then I think Misha, from what we understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but Misha went and started complaining to the big guy. And don't forget, Misha.
Wait, Andre was there and the ADMC was there at that meeting.
Don't forget, Misha all said, he did say all will be revealed. Don't forget that shit.
That is true.
And I think we have to own up to what we did. To the bombing.
Which parts are we owning up to?
I think we own up to the bombing and the and dropping them off, right?
Okay, so let's run it through. Like,
All right,
all
right, so it started off. Dickhead kept threatening Ziggy that he was going to do a drive-by on Flop.
Okay.
I don't know. Ziggy got pissed off or some bullshit. Told Flop. Flop then went to the Ravens for help.
Well, told him a fake story, right? That's what we're going with.
Well, the thing is, nobody can prove that.
Half truth.
Nobody can really prove that we met with Ziggy, other than Reed and Pilbus, and they're not gonna say shit, right?
Okay, so what do we tell? We tell him that Ziggy went and told lies or what?
Exactly.
Okay.
The only reason he's telling lies is because Dickhead kept calling him saying he was gonna do a drive-by on Flop. And he took it serious.
And that makes. I used to do drive-bys on Flop all the time when he was a ranger too. Actually recently when he worked for the LSPD like a year and a half ago.
So okay, no, listen. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm not trying to like put the plan down, right?
I know, but ask the question. So
right?
if he asks the questions, then we can,
right.
answer it.
So we're going with the. Okay, so Ziggy told his husband about what Dickhead did, and because of that, he went and snitched to the Faceless.
Well, no, he went and snitched. He went and snitched the flop.
Okay, he went and yeah, no, he went and flop went and snitched. Okay, he went and snitched to flop, who then went and snitched to the Ravens because Dickhead went to do a drive-by on him, and the Ravens went and snitched to the Faceless.
Yeah.
Does that seem a little bit far-fetched?
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, what other excuse can we come up with? Is why would Ziggy?
Like, it's a little. Okay, I'm being honest. It's a little bit hard to believe.
Okay.
That two gangs spoke to each other and one went to the Faces because Dickhead went to do a drive-by.
Okay, but then we can, if that's the case, right? We scratch this part out. Dickhead doing the drive-by on Ziggy and Flop, and we just forget the whole thing of, stop trying to paint a narrative on Ziggy. Because it's like, we don't know why Ziggy's done it. Neither do they, right? And nobody knows that we had a meeting with Ziggy. But the only thing I'm thinking of is if it gets brought up that Dickhead has been calling Ziggy, he has to have an excuse as to why he was doing it.
I mean, does he need an excuse because you're just calling the guy? Just because you called him doesn't mean like...
I mean, I think so, yeah, because at that point, it's like, why is Dickhead calling Ziggy? He's going to... If Ziggy gets brought into that room, or he speaks to him, he's going to say, Dickhead was calling me, told me to meet up. So we're going to have an excuse for that. Which, I think we just go with the bullshit. Dickhead called him to do a drive-by on him. On his husband. Because what else does he fucking do?
I mean, that part's believable, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that covers him from, like, calling Ziggy. Like, that's the only reason he would call him, right?
Okay, but then what's the rest of the plan with the Ziggy story?
Well, I don't think we really need a plan with Ziggy. Because who can actually prove anything that Ziggy says is true?
Okay, so then what do we go and tell the guy?
I mean, we dropped Flop out of his house. The reason we did that is because we knew that he lied to us. He lied to us and told us that Brian Knight did it.
Okay, so okay, Charlie lied to us, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and how did we find out about, or how do we know that he lied?
Now, I think we either go with two excuses, right? We can either say, you were on the rooftop listening to their phone calls. That's when you ocean dumped them, and you can bring that up. Okay. Maybe you can say, you shot him and you dumped them because they overheard your shit. Or we can say that ADMC told us because we have an order. Yeah, I know. Wait. Well, they told us because we have an order in with them, like a big order, and they were sketched out about it.
Wait, say ADMC part one again?
ADMC told us because we have a big order in with them.
ADMC told us what? About what happened?
Yeah, about fucking Ravens
about
and...
Ravens? Okay.
Yeah, and then the Flop thing just kind of slipped out. And we picked up on it. And we bombed Misha's warehouse. We did that because he's been calling up other gangs and, talking a bunch of bullshit about us. Which is something that we would do, no? If someone was talking shit about us, we'd go out and do that.
But when he says, why did you not tell me? Because you did ask me right after it happened. So why did you deny it to me? We would give him the same excuse because you lied to us?
Yeah, because he lied to us about Brian Knight.
So we dropped the body on his front door and we blew up and we lied about that? Okay. I don't know if he'd be happy about that, but...
I don't think he'd be happy about it, but at that point, like, what can we do? It's either you tell him a little bit of truth and try to bend it a little bit, or, you just kind of go all out on it.
Now, okay, I do like the plan. What's going to happen is if we let them know that ADMC did tell us, okay, and we do actually end up getting burnt for real, or maybe they just don't believe the plan, and they might be suspicious of ADMC. I mean, they might be suspicious of them anyway.
Okay, but what if what if we meet with ADMC, and did they tell them not to speak with us or tell us?
I mean, I don't know. Most people are fucking not, but...
Because, I mean, at that point, right? I mean, ADMC told us that they don't fuck with the Hound, so... Can we not just kind of use that? You see what I'm saying?
Do you feel like before we do this, we're gonna check in with ADM and see if
Yeah, see if they're good with that. Like, they called us and warned us that, you know, Misha was told by fucking hounds.
I'm a better man. You don't have to be the one that explains this shit to people.
To who?
Everyone, because
I'm
I ain't
gonna
gonna
be
remember this
honest.
shit.
I was here and I'm still fucking confused.
Bro, it's not that hard to follow.
I mean,
My
fuck it,
name
bro.
is Charlie.
Okay. And when he asks, like, why are you telling me now? Like I said, we go there, which out the blue, have a minute, we tell him this shit. He's gonna ask us, why did you tell me now? What did we tell him then? Like, why are we telling him this?
I mean, that's a good thing. Yeah, we kind of need to think about that.
I don't think you tell him till he asks. You know what I mean?
No, because I think if we don't tell him, it makes it look worse, no? Like, yeah, we just dropped a body outside his house and blew something up, and then
that's
Ziggy's
the whole
going
thing.
around saying we're, you know, trying to go up against the fucking Faceless.
Does he know that?
And then he's gonna wonder, like, why I didn't tell him yesterday, and I'm telling him, or we tell him today, but not yesterday about this shit.
Hold on a second. Does he know that there was a body outside of his house?
I don't know, but I mean, like, it was outside of his fucking house, so there's a good chance he knows.
I mean, can't we just? I mean, if that's the case, can't we just say the fucking hounds is fucking trying to set us up?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty much the same shit as, like, blaming Ziggy.
I mean, you just fucking go about and they say, well, what about the body? You say, what body? And they say, there was a body outside of my house. I'm like, did you see the body? And if he's like, no, then just fucking, it's a whole thing about the hounds because they're mad because Dickhead's doing drive-bys on Flop and Ziggy's pissed off. So he decided to make up this whole elaborate story and then
Yeah, no, we can't go with that. We can't. That's way too unbelievable. That's way too. There's no way anyone. No, Dickhead. Nobody's buying the fact of.
Why are you yelling at me? This is Ming's plan.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, no one's gonna buy
my
that
plan.
That was your plan in the beginning.
Bitch, we started the Sanguine War by
What, to say that he dropped
dropped
himself in front of somebody's house?
No, your plan was the drive-by thing that Dickhead did. That's what they made this fake story of.
Well, no, that's to cover up why he was calling Ziggy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's the reason they did the fake story, because of Dickhead's drive-by.
Well, we don't have to say that part.
Yeah, I think
it's
you
just
avoid that part. That part's a little bit unbelievable.
We avoid that part, but if he asks why, you know, Dickhead was calling him, because I'm assuming Ziggy will bring it up if he speaks to him, right? Like, here, check my phone. Dickhead called me to have a meeting over here. That's the excuse we go for. Dickhead called Ziggy because he wants to do a drive-by on Flop.
Okay.
All right.
And the rest of this shit.
Yeah.
Now listen, you got the story in your head. You explain it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying to check it to make sure if you ask your question, you go have a cover for that.
I have explained it.
Yeah. Okay. So, why are we telling him now?
Well, that's the thing we got to think of. Like, why are we telling him now? We didn't tell him yesterday.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he lied to us about who snitched, right? And we knew who it was.
Uh-huh.
But then when he asked you, you know, who bombed the warehouse, why didn't we tell him we did it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so what? Is it because we wanted to get another fucking bomb off him? Or is it because we didn't trust him about fucking...
I mean, we could say something like, we were angry in the heat of the moment, but, you know, next day we cooled down and want to come clean with it. I don't really know what you can say. Like, why did you not tell him yesterday, but you tell him today, right? Like, what would be believable to say? Right, because the whole story we're going with is we were mad at him because he lied to us. They broke our trust, right? So we went after the people that tried to fucking lie on our name. That's what we're going with, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can also kind of put it that they've been having meetings about us without us being there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ADMC were there, Ravens were there, Andre was there. So why weren't we there if we're being brought up and, you know, being called out for being whatever the fuck we are, you know?
If you want to do it, we can do it, dog.
I mean, I think that I don't know. I mean, I've thought about it, and that's like the only thing I can really think of. But unless you got any other ideas, but
I mean, me personally, I would just leave it till we get fucking questioned about it. But I don't think like I don't think there's a I don't think there's like a good move that we can make that I can like be like, oh, this move is definitely good. This move is not good, right? Like, if you think this is gonna work, then we just do it.
I think this is the best thing because it puts doubt into. It becomes more like a. It's been a gang conflict type thing, right? Which he doesn't like to involve himself in until we drop the guy outside of his house. But at that point, he was lying to us and having meetings about us without us being there.
All right, well, if you want to do it, let's meet with ADMC, run the plan by them, and that way you can get it like kind of bulletproof by the time we meet up with Charlie. And at that point, you'll have the story pretty well down, yo. I mean, like, love that shit. Hey, love that shit to a T.
All right. You're going to have to wipe this off, dickhead.
Wipe that shit off, dickhead.
I mean, if it backfires, then it backfires, but I think it's better than doing fucking nothing.